Hello everyone, it's Zeltik again. Obviously, we've all heard the news that Zelda Wii U is delayed and there will be no trailer at E3, which I personally find ridiculous. So what does this mean? Well, it means we're stuck with the minute-long E3 trailer and the generous but admittedly limited gameplay feature we saw from the Game Awards. And we, the Zelda fanbase, are squeezing every last drop out of what we have. I know the contents of this video will likely change, as he said he's planning on taking Zelda Wii U in many different directions, so you'd expect the controls to change, but I thought it was still an interesting thing to cover. So here we go. I've studied the gameplay feature and I believe I've successfully mapped all the controls we've seen so far in Zelda Wii U. So we'll start off simple. The left stick, move. This is obvious. Aonuma uses the left stick to move Link around the screen and direct Epona. The right stick is again very clear, it's the camera. The right stick rotates the camera in a similar feature to the second circle pad if you have it in Majora's Mask 3D. This is a little bit harder to know what button he uses, but it's possibly X that he uses to zoom in or use the telescope or whatever it is, where we see Link on the cliff zoom in and place a waypoint at a certain far off location. I think this may be X, although it's not clear as he holds the gamepad towards him, and then it's obvious that he can use the gyroscope, although probably you'll be able to use a control stick as well to control what you see. Z targeting is back, and obviously ZL is the button he uses, as you can see here. It seems like a comfortable and predictable place for this. There's not much to say about this. It's what we've seen in other Zelda games, it's what we're seeing in Zelda Wii U. With mounting Epona, we get a clear indication that A is the button used to mount the horse. It's on screen. It's not unexpected. Again, it's what everyone thought. It's what it's been before. There's not much to say. Again, with the sword on the horse, Aonuma holds the gamepad towards himself. I think he's pressing Y to swing the sword. It's a cool feature. But how much reach does that sword really have on Epona? And with Epona's beastly height in this game, what monsters can be hit from this elevation? It's interesting that he presses Y to use the sword, or possibly presses Y again, I can't tell, as it's usually B in Zelda games. Now things get a little more interesting. Here they've kindly put a little box on screen showing 3 buttons and what they do in Japanese. I'm not Japanese, I don't speak Japanese, and I can't find a translation, so I'm going to have to guess. We see 3 buttons. A. Make the horse go faster. This is clear, as Aonuma is pressing this button a lot, making Link make a familiar "Yah!" noise, and Epona has a short burst of speed.
You're not touching it.
Yeah, and I won't hit any trees. Real horses don't run into trees very often.
We've seen this before in Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, a couple of games. Often there's a little sort of carrot icon on screen, or a whip icon in Twilight Princess, and this will give Epona a short burst of speed, often so she can jump over obstacles and stuff. ZR is the bow. It's a simple hold to aim, release to fire, and he uses the gyroscope to aim mechanic. The second button we see on the screen is R, one of the shoulder buttons. It's likely this serves the same purpose as ZR, which Aonuma uses to use the bow. He holds it down and Link knocks an arrow, then when he releases it, the arrow is fired. Simple. The third button we see in the little box is the left stick with a little dot below it, and I'm almost positive this means clicking down the left control stick, which I'm pretty confident Aonuma does just before Link vaults off the horse into slow motion. This is an interesting choice for this, as it's really accessible. You'll often rest your thumb on the control sticks, so maybe this feature is something that will have to be used quickly and accessibly. Jump. This is a huge feature, and one, interestingly, I haven't seen noticed much. Aonuma runs towards the edge of the cliff and presses a button, likely A, and Link does a jump. Whether this can only be done on cliffs, like here, remains to be seen, and there is clearly a button being pressed, rather than the usual jump off a ledge mechanic we've seen before, where you run off a ledge and Link would automatically jump. What could jumping mean for Zelda Wii U? The last control I could find was perhaps the use of the D-pad to change arrow type. When Link uses his bow, we see a little D-pad icon under the arrow display. it appears up and down are highlighted here, which makes me think that these buttons will allow you to switch arrow types, of which you've already seen 3, bomb, normal, and laser, time shift, whatever you want, that big laser arrow. This could mean the possible return of the fire and ice arrows, and maybe the light arrows too. So there we go, they're all the controls I could squeeze out of the gameplay trailer, except the obvious button controls on the map. I'll give you a quick rundown of the controls I have so far, but again, obviously this could change, especially now with Inuma saying he's changing things we've seen, and you know, no E3 trailer and all that. Things could change a lot, but here's what I've got so far. Left stick, move. Right stick, camera. X, zoom in or use the telescope. A, mount horse. Y, use sword. We've only seen this on horse, but it's possible that this happens on ground as well. ZL, Z target. A, when mounted, make horse go faster. A is probably the interact button, like it has been in most Zelda games, so this will probably do lots and lots of different things, like and it'll change with what you're around, so it's likely that since, well it's obvious that when Link walks up to Epona, the use for A changes from whatever it is, possibly jump, to interact with Epona basically. ZR, bow. L stick, clicking down, vault off Epona. D-pad, change arrow type. Jump, A, interesting. So there you go, there's a really quick control thing, control mapping video, whatever, for Zelda Wii U. I am disappointed that we're not getting any more information. We're going to have to stick with these trailers, but oh well. Thanks for watching, subscribe if you liked it, I'll see you next time.